UFC 330 this weekend, and you just found the best predictor in the world. Man, we are 9-1 on this channel in main events. For the past 3 weeks, we have not missed one single pick on this channel. And tonight we have an entire breakdown of UFC 330. And boys, I don't know what all the hate's about. It is a fucking banger. And there is so much profit on it. In these 12 fights, we about to pay the light bills. You found the right place to find the value. Thank you, boys, for tuning in. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And just in case you want to skip the breakdown, I just appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to put a picture of all my picks at the end of this video. In return, please just be sure to like and subscribe. Quick recap about last week. Last week, I feel like one of the only people to not count out William Salkeld. Yes, he switched to about a -160 before the fight, but listen, everyone was doubting William Salkeld's wrestling, but you can go back and watch the tape, man, because that's what we do here. That's what we do here on MMA Cheat Sheet. We watch every single fight of every single fighter that we can find before we put out the picks. We put everything in. I'm putting in 50 hours a week, boys. 50 hours a week before I'm making my picks, because I'm not just doing this for you. These are the picks that I'm making to make me my money, and I'm not putting my name out there for nothing. This is the MMA Cheat Sheet for a reason. Let me not get too carried away on a sales pitch. Please like and subscribe, because the channel's been struggling. But everyone thought Mateus Gamrot was going to out-dominate William Salkeld. On this channel, we believed in William Salkeld. We realized that when Gamrot wrestled Rebovics laid on the ground and accepted position in the very first round from the very first takedown. We realized watching Salkeld in every single one of his tapes, this kid does not accept position for nothing. This kid is a fucking star, and every time he goes down, he's getting the fuck back up. And we seen in that fight, I couldn't even predicted it myself. That first round finish made it seem like I was gifted, bro. Like I was an oracle calling the future, man. It made it seem like my last prediction was words coming to reality. Boys, we're going to do it different this time. We're going to jump straight into the action. We're going to get straight to the main event. Islam Makhachev versus Ian Machado Gary. A lot of people are going to try to count Gary out here. It's hard not to after watching Makhachev's career, watching Khabib Nurmagomedov's career, watching Abdulmulak Nurmagomedov's career. Man, these guys are tremendous, bro, and their discipline, their mindset, their heart, their will is just on a different level. It seems like they literally eat, breathe, sleep, live, die by the MMA world at an early age, man. And it's hard to doubt against Makhachev and the plan they're going to have. They're going to be ready for everything that is coming at them from Ian Gary. That being said, Ian Gary is probably one of the biggest tests that Islam Makhachev has ever had. Everyone's going to count him out, but this guy is a serious threat. He really has a chin. He really has good takedown defense. He's one of the tallest, lengthiest opponents Islam Makhachev has ever fought, and he knows how to control the range. This guy is not scared to run away for 25 minutes and jab just to win a point fight. When you're fucking chasing somebody for 25 minutes, that takes a lot of cardio. That's a lot of energy spent trying to make the takedowns. With that being said, man, it's hard to take a pick in this one other than Islam Makhachev. I got Islam Makhachev probably by points here. I think that he could maybe get the sub. I do not see him knocking out Ian Gary. I don't see that happening for 1 minute. And to be honest, I don't see any world where Ian Gary finishes Islam, and I don't really see him outpointing him, but it is a possibility, boys. So this is a risky pick, but give me Islam Makhachev by points. Our second fight, boys, we got Mackenzie Dern facing Gilia, the Savage Robertson. Man, I love Robertson, bro. She is an absolute savage. She's 100% earned her nickname. Every one of her fights, bro, she fucking just goes out there and bangs. She leaves her heart out there. She's willing to die on the canvas. With all that being said, again, man, Mackenzie Dern is the pick. Her grappling is just too high level, man. This girl is something that's really to be feared in this division, and I can see her easily winning this belt right now, man. Mackenzie Dern is a real threat. I can't take any other pick but her. I don't even like Mackenzie Dern very much, but she's got a good gym. She's got good striking, good enough striking. She's got 10 out of 10 grappling, especially among females. She's got the grappling to dominate here. Give me Mackenzie Dern. It's hard to say she gets a finish here. I like her by points, but Mackenzie Dern's about a lock on this card, boys. Next pick, we got Charles Johnson versus Ochea. Listen, man. Jose Ochea, he's a great fighter, bro. Charles Johnson, man, he's a great fighter. Both these fighters are very similar. They heavily rely on the boxing. Both have similar takedown defense. They're both about the same size. Okay, grappling. Neither guys are really going to press the grappling. Both guys are going to mostly look to strike. I think that maybe on the feet, Charles Johnson has a slight technical advantage. I think that Jose Ochea is a little more wiry. He likes to throw down a little bit more, like to brawl. But I think he has a little bit more hand power, and I 100% think he has a better chin. I mean, I'm gonna have to take Ochea in this fight, man. I think he's more wiry. I think he has more finishing potential. He's very, very durable, man. I gotta take Ochea over Charles Johnson. And so Abdul Malik versus Dustin Stoltzfus. Abdul Malik, D1 wrestler, he's fell in love with the power of his hands. Guy is very hittable. He doesn't take his head off the line very well, like a lot of D1 wrestlers who fall in love with the power of their hands because they never been knocked out and they don't got to worry about the takedown defense. These guys never went the distance. As a fan, absolutely love that. As a predictor, it's a huge red flag. Coming off his first loss to Belgario is extremely high-level kickboxer, boys. I believe he fought Pereira back in the day. He's trained with Pereira. This guy is really, really good and really rangy. I think he's 6'6". He's a tall, tough task for anybody in the division. I don't want to put too much on Abdul Malik because of that fight. Because I think this guy's a tank. I think he's tough, and I think he will have learned a lot from that loss, man. I think he will have learned a lot from that loss. And this fight, this is exactly the kind of matchup that he wants. Honestly, the UFC gave him a grab. Dustin Stoltzfus coming out here to fight 10 toes and bang. This guy's not going to rely on his wrestling enough. He has decent striking, but he's so hittable, bro. Not enough head movement. Doesn't mix in the wrestling. And even if he did, he's at a wrestling disadvantage here. He just got made look bad by Kevin Gastelum, but we just seen Kevin Gastelum get walked through. I hate to say it, bro, but he's at a wrestling disadvantage, a size disadvantage, a strength disadvantage, like a decade of age disadvantage. It seems like the UFC is giving Abdul Malik just a fucking layup right here, bro. I like by far this fight does not go the distance, but I gotta say, man, I like Malik by finish. I wouldn't take him by KO because the club and sub is possible here, but Malik Abdul is easy pick. With that being said, looking at the odds real quick, minus 550, we aren't betting minus 550 on this channel. So if you're going to take them by finish. Justin Ribovics versus Edson Barbosa, and I got to say, man, right here, Ribovics is a lock, bro. I hate to say it, man, because I'm a huge Edson Barbosa fan. He's won us a ton of money on his channel. He's an absolute savage, but at this point in his career, man, he's just got way too many miles on him, bro. This guy will fight for your money, but I don't think his fight IQ is high enough. He's not going to mix in the wrestling or mix in the grappling or the submission threats. He's just going to try and stand his strike. And with his age and with how many wars he's been through, Ribovics is probably going to put him out right here. I think Ribovics doesn't have the highest fight IQ either. You know, when he fought Gamrot, he literally, after the first takedown, he accepted position. That's something that I hate to see, but he's got super high level striking. This guy really mixes up his kicks with his punches really well. He knows how to chain them in combos, and he knows how to control the distance. He won't try to wrestle. He's going to try to box. And I mean, yeah, Edson Barbosa's got a puncher's chance. Maybe he could find a head kick, but bro, Ribovic's fucking chin is insanely durable. I don't think this guy's ever been finished. Edson Barbosa's going to get finished here, boys. This is a lock on the card. I agree with Dustin Ribovics being minus 470. Once again, we would never bet a guy at minus 400. You know, we wouldn't bet a guy at minus. It would be very, very careful if we place at minus 300 in our parlays. But give us Ribovics by finish, boys. I hate to say it, Barbosa. We loved you, man, but you're probably getting put to sleep, dog. Chitty Bang Bang versus Joel Alvarez next up on the card, boys. Chitty is a 37-year-old vet coming off a loss to Carlos Leo. I think he did really good in that fight against Carlos Leo. The only thing is he took so long to get started, man. He let Carlos Leo just fucking tee off on him pretty much the entire first round. Red flag to me, boys. He's got some really lengthy arms. He's got some good length to him, so he's been getting better. He's been developing better takedown defense. I don't think he's a very good grappler, but man, this guy's got some good boxing, and he's got good enough takedown defense to keep the fight on the feet. Joel Alvarez is a rangy guy as well. He likes to throw combos, very, very aggressive, and he's a good striker with a real submission threat. I do not think his grappling is good enough to just walk through Chitty Bang Bang. That's why I'm not going to make this a lock pick or a high confidence pick. I think the fight takes place in the feet, and on the feet, I think Chitty Bang Bang is a slow starter, but he's live here, man. He's got good strike. He's got good combos. He's strong. He's good at controlling the range. He's not easy to put out. And you know what? Joel could be possibly doubting himself after that last loss to Amazov. And I mean, obviously, boys, we all know Amazov is like a dark horse in this division. But it could be very, very close, boys. I expect this one to be very close. That's why I'm staying away from it. But if I had to give you a pick with a 5-year age advantage, I'm going to have to take Joel Alvarez on this one. Next fight, boys, we got Jalen Turner versus Fernandez. Fernandez coming off that leg kick KO on Hartwig, just destroyed his leg. Fernandez has good striking, but he's very hittable, man. This guy likes to stand and exchange too much. He overextends on his combos. He's wiry, but he hasn't fought nobody. And I'm not a big Jalen Turner fan. To be honest, between me and you, I don't even fucking like the guy that much. See, he's all right, but I'm not a fan of him at all, bro. I don't fucking like Jalen Turner. But Jalen Turner's fought some real respectable names in the UFC. Every fight I watch him, I think he looks better. I think he's got good ass striking. Not top of the line, but good striking. He's got good grappling. He's very, very well-rounded mixed martial artist. I think he's got a 4 or 5 inch range advantage. Dude, I'm gonna have to lean on Jalen Turner, man. I can't bet against him on this one. I think he has the wrestling advantage, the striking advantage. I think he's a little bit quicker. And to be real, he's got way higher fight IQ. Give me Jalen Turner as a strong lead in this fight, boys. Next off, we got Tresean Gore versus Vincent Luque. Tresean Gore and Vincent are coming off very impressive wins in my eyes. Both these guys, very good comeback wins, coming off losses before that. Both guys very hittable. Both guys like to rely on their boxing. Tresean Gore not got very good leg kicks. Luque has good kicks. He mixes in his kicks very well. I think Tresean is sharper on the hands, and he has an age advantage, I think, of 4 or 5 years. He's definitely got, not definitely, more than likely, he's got a power advantage. I think both these guys are about the same in their chins. Luque's got better grappling, I believe, and he's an actual submission threat. I don't really see Tresean as much of a submission threat. He kind of got lucky with that choke last time. He's more of a boxer. That being said, man, I got to give this one to Vincent. This is another very, very high-risk pick on the card. This is probably one of my most risky picks on the card. But I'm going to lean Vincent on this fight, boys. Next off, we got Lucas Fernando versus Rafael Tobias. This is another banger, bro, and it took me hours of study just on this fight. Lucas Fernando is really good, man. He's tall, he's rangy. I think he's got like a 7 or 8 inch reach advantage. He's got like an 83 inch reach. This guy is a very good striker, man. This is his first fight in the UFC. He had a previous fight on Contender Series against Cesar Almeida. Cesar kind of dominated in the grappling. I think that's what separated him in the fight and won him the fight. I didn't see a lot of Fernando accepting the takedowns, and I seen that he has really good striking, man. After watching all his film, this guy uses his range absolutely perfect. He knows how to place his punches to where his fists are hitting you at the end of his range, and he's getting max velocity, max power into each one of his throws. This guy swings hard, and he gets all the leverage he can, man. He's good. He knows how to use it. He controls the range well. Jab cross, super sharp. And I think that's going to give Rafael a lot of problems this week. Rafael Tobias, huge fan, man. This guy is a fucking juggernaut. He comes through like a brute with brute force, like a fucking Viking, just straight through. Hey, he's not really backing up for nothing. And I mean, against Nurkic, it showed that he's not got the best striking, bro. This guy's very hittable. He thinks that he's just gonna walk through people. If he relies on his grappling here, he's got a way to win this fight, and he's got a clear path to victory. In the last fight, man, he showed extremely low fight IQ by not relying on the grappling until the second round. Late in the second round, by the time he's already been pieced up and pretty much lost the fight. Tobias is definitely a threat, man. He's a fucking tank, bro. He's a physical specimen. But Luke Fernando, I like Luke Fernando in this fight. I think it's a coin flip. I was going to take Fernando as a lock pick until I seen he was minus 200. This guy's coming from the LFA, man. I don't like betting LFA fighters in their first fight in the UFC. I feel like they get starstruck. They get nervous. I don't know what it is, but I feel like they underperform a lot of the time. He's already kind of been in the UFC, man. He's been on Contender. Yo, I think he's ready for this one. I got Fernando. I got to take Fernando as the pick. I think he just controls the range too well. I think he just gets a second or third round finish over Tobias. Honestly, probably third. But this is a risky one, boys. I'll say that. This is a risk. Next up, boys, we got Brahime versus Magny. And, boy, I'm taking Magny. Look, I think Brahime is a one-dimensional fighter. I do not like his striking. I do not like his combos. I think he sits in the pocket for too long. I don't think he extends his combos enough. He just throws one punch, two punches. He's got some nice body kicks when he mixes them in, but he's just mostly looking for the wrestling and trying to get the sub, trying to get the grappling going. Dude, I've lost too much money betting against Neil Magny at this point, boys. I can't pick against him right now. I think Neil Magny is definitely at an age disadvantage, but let's just be real here. Neil Magny is a very well-rounded mixed martial artist. He is a good striker, a good wrestler. He's not going to get subbed right here. I think Neil Magny is going to use his veteran experience, and he's going to outcraft Brahime. Look, that's just what I got, man. I can't bet against Magny right now, man. I think, to be real, this is another risky fight because Magny is old, but man, we've just seen him come in as a vet how many times and get the W, boys. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on Brahime. I'm just not. Give me Magny. And last but not least, boys, I don't even think I gotta go over this one, but Matabek Orlabai is going to dominate Jeremiah Wells. I try to always be respectful, and I love Jeremiah Wells as a person. This guy seems like he's a good guy. He is a good wrestler. He's not the best striker. He's very hittable. And I'll just be real here, man. Orlabesky's all around a better fighter, bro. He's just all around a better fighter. Grappling, the striking, he's on a different range in his career, a different trajectory. This guy is a serious threat for a lot of people in the division. And, boys, he's going to finish Jeremiah Wells. I don't got to say much else about this one. This one's another lock on the card. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, boys. Please be sure to like and subscribe. I worked overtime this week, plus put in 50 hours on tape study just to bring you out these picks. This is the MMA Cheat Sheet. I'm Cody Benson. If you enjoy content like this, please like and subscribe, boys. I don't know what else I can do. I'm trying to do everything I can to give you my picks. These are what I'm using to feed my family. So you can do the same thing for yours, boys. All I'm asking for is just a like, just a subscribe. Please let me know in the comments if you got any better picks than me. Let's build a community and let's learn and win as a team here, boys. Thank you very much. God bless you all in your endeavors this week. Let's cash.